everyone, I'll be sharing to you a story entitled The Gift of Magi by William Sidney Porter. James and Deb Dillingham are a couple that lives in a small and simple apartment. James Dillingham is a loving gentleman. He works in an office in the city. He earns $30 a week, but recently it has basically fallen to $20 a week. And because of this, the family is struggling day by day. The only pride in the Dillingham family is the gold watch James has, which is believed to be given to his father by his grandfather. On the other side, Dila's most beautiful thing is her hair. James loves his wife's long brown shiny hair. One day, Dila Dillingham, holding $1.87 in her hand, wanted his hair under in the room. Then she said,
I am worried because it's Christmas Eve, and I need to buy a gift for my loving and caring husband to show that I love him too.
She feels like crying because she doesn't know what to do. Della is thinking hard about how to give James the gift and make him happy. Then she suddenly comes in front of the mirror in her room. It is not a good mirror as it is thin and gets very difficult for anyone to catch a glimpse in it. However, Della is a thin girl, so she easily cuts the view of herself. In all of her nervousness, she touches his hair, which falls to its full length to her knees. She has beautiful brown hair, which shines brightly.
Oh, what a beautiful hair of that!
She says. Upon seeing her hair, idea proves in her mind.
Aha! Now I know what to do.
So she rushes to the stairs and goes down to the street and looks for the shop of Mrs. Safferny. She runs towards the shop and goes inside.
Mrs. Safferny, will you buy my hair?
Mrs. Safferny said, "Let me look at your hair, my dear." Then the old lady saw Dilla's brown hair full like a stream from top to her knees. She said at once, "What a lovely hair you've got, dear. I'll buy it for $20. After the haircut, Dilla goes to the market to buy a gift for James.
Now I have $21.87.
She courts the whole market and shops until she finds a beautiful watch chain. When she looks at it and said,
My husband needs a beautiful chain like this for his gold watch. He will surely love this.
Eventually, she buys it and turns home happily. She is smiling and blushing at how happy and delighted James will be when he sees this beautiful watch chain, as he was already in need of one. Then she comes home and sleepily goes to her room. Sitting in her room, she thinks about her haircut, which seems more like a boy cut now. On this, she becomes slightly upset, as it was her most beautiful and prized possession. Due to this, she also imagines how bad James will feel when he comes to know her hair is gone. Then she keeps waiting in her room for James to return home. At 7 o'clock, James arrives home while Della listens to his steps approaching the room. She suddenly goes downstairs and stops there, as James looks at her strangely because of her haircut.
What happened to your hair, my dear wife? Why is your beautiful hair all gone now?
Oh, love, do not look at me like that. Your weird look is hurting me. You love me in my long hair, and you don't love me like this.
Della said. Upon hearing this from Della, James comes near her and says,
Nothing can lessen my love for you, my lovely wife.
Then he expresses his disappointment by showing the gift he bought for her. At that time, James something from his pocket.
I spent the whole day looking for the perfect Christmas gift for you, my beautiful Della. Do you see what I bought for you as a gift?
Said James. Della steps towards the gift, and as her white finger opens the box, tears come out of her eyes.
These are the two beautiful jeweled gowns which I have seen in the shop and wanted them, but I couldn't buy it.
Said Della. Then James said,
I sold my gold watch to buy this for your hair, Della. Now your hair is gone, so these coins are of no worth or use for you.
Della, though upset, good courage and says to James,
I sold my beautiful hair to buy you this gold chain for your gold watch, but since you sold your watch, this chain is of no use for you too.
Said Della. Then James hugged his wife and said,
Let's forget about these gifts, as they are not of use for now, and let's enjoy our Christmas.
The story sparks the value of selfishness in both characters. This leads James and Della to sacrifice. Della, a woman of beautiful hair, the only possession she has, sacrificed for her love. He just wanted to see the lustfulness on James' face. On the other hand, James also sacrificed his prized possession, his watch. passed them to him from generation for her wife. He wanted to give Dilla happiness on the eve of Christmas. They both sell their valuable things to buy gifts for one another and to show how much they love each other. And this is a true essence of Christmas.